First opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Minnesota Twins. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Another 1-2 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. He'll try again. 1-2. And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Here it comes. Popped him up. Sano has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, left fielder.
Into the box, David Peralta. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off with a quick. First baseman, Joe.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
So striding in, Logan Forsythe. Career line against Greinke. He's just 2 for 12. First offering on its way. Hard hit to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting third.
First two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
Here's Miguel Sano. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he hits one on a line to left field. Peralta is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis. It's the Twins 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Goldschmidt has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance of getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
Stepping up now, Daniel Descalso. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
One out, nobody on. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting second, right fielder, Steven.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Snap throw from the catcher. A 1 pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Descalzo, base runner at first with 1 out. 2-1 now to Steven Souza. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They trail things here 2-0. Standing in, Jason Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Back on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, a lot of the top pitchers, when you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding into the box, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Greinke comes set. First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. And that's the third out. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. Minnesota leads this one 3-0. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the 3rd inning to get underway from Target Field. Leading off the inning, Nick Ahmed, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Nick Ahmed.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Now batting, Eduardo Escobar, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. The second for 1. On to Mauer, it's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Target Field. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Polanco, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jorge Polanco.
First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now in the box, Max Kepler. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 60.
Settling in now, Jake Cave, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Pollock at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Good work there. At the plate, David Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here it is on 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike over the outside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Daniel Descalso. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Diamondbacks have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in now, Steven Souza. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. Two runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Three balls, one strike to Ketel Marte. Swing and a liner. Foul.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. So stepping in, Nick Ahmed, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Throw down to second. Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. On to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. The next Twin up, Eddie Rosario. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Eddie Rosario.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Here it comes. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Pollock to the track. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the Twins have a golden opportunity here. They've got themselves a leadoff triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
So digging in now, Jason Castro hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now here's a swing by Castro as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Mauer. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Ahmed loves it. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Miguel Sano. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit out towards second. Marte gloves it. Step on the bag for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Polanco. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, what a dive. The throw. Got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Avila. A base hit in his first trip. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. A.J. Pollard will be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Digging in once again, A.J. Pollard. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Oh, and he botches it.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
In now, David Peralta. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball called for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Ball 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Fouled off. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. 1-1 to count. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Now a breaking pitch blocked by Castro. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ready for another shot now, Max Kepler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Now batting, number 60.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Souza going back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they open it up to 6-2 now. Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As he rips it on the ground to second. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Greinke looks in. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo. Daniel Descalso will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. From the stretch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Cave makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lays off 1-0. Descalso, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2 balls and no strikes. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Missed with a breaking ball. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
The catcher, number 5.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Number 68 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. 2 down, runners at 1st and 2nd. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. From the stretch. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still trail here. Randall Delgado enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48.
At the plate, Logan Morrison. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Now batting, first baseman, Joe.
So here's Joe Mauer. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's set, and the pitch. To third. Escobar scoops it up. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Logan.
Stepping in, Logan Forsythe. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Escobar takes it in. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. So no runs. No. So striding forward now, A.J. Pollock. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Now at the plate, David Peralta. First 2 men of the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Three and 0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Popped him up. Mauer is under it. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. One left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail here at 6-2. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Miguel Sano.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Jorge Polanco. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Minnesota, right fielder,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Ahmed is up with it, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
number 60.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at bat. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get it. So to the plate, the Diamondbacks designated hitter, Daniel Descalso. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the
into the box, Steven Souza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! Solo home run there for Steven Souza, and with that it's now a 6-3 ball game. And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. 1 out, nobody on. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Standing in, Nick Ahmed. It was a walk in his last trip. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's the catcher Alex Avila as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that misses 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Marte is off at first with 2 away. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Diamondbacks draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 6 and the Diamondbacks 3. Stepping in, Jake Cave. He went deep back in the 5th.
Fielder, number 60.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. A swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Marte has it. And they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And you wonder if he's trying to get in his head out there as he steps out for a 3rd time now. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit to 3rd. Escobar has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-3. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, A.J. Pollock, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-4 ball game right here. Cave is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Alan Buznitz answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Alan Buznitz.
Watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Buznitz, a native of Georgia. He was a 25th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hey, another base hit right there, D-Roll. They've already stranded 10 runners. Could this possibly be 11?
And that's the name of the game right there, Danny. Hitting with runners in scoring position. You have to find a way to buckle your chin strap and stay in there and fight for a knock.
Chasing after it is Rosario, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. stepping up to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Arizona down to its last strike. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-3 the final score today. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Barrios pitches well enough to get the W. Zach Greinke struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious Twins, 6 runs on 13 hits.